Hello! Welcome everybody to Star Ocean 3, Part 64. I'm Cows Crazy. In the last part we got on board the starship here, Aqua Ellie, the Federation ship, and we're going to go to Moonbase where our dying father's last words were, he said, "Go to Moonbase." Okay, so yeah, we can go to bed, which is what you're supposed to do to advance the story, but there's a couple PAs first that we want to do, and I really don't remember which way they are. This ship can be a little confusing if you don't know your way around, and it's obviously been a while since I've been on board this ship. So let's go, is it this way? Are these more guest quarters? I think these are guest quarters. So it should be one of these rooms on the right. Well, that's Sophia. I'm looking for Cliff. Which one's Cliff's room? That's not Cliff either. Maybe Cliff was the first room. I didn't think he was. I thought the first room was storage. Guess I could be wrong. Oh, and I am.
What are you up to?
Actually, I'm very wrong, because this isn't Cliff at all. That's Maria. And I don't remember this PA, but okay.
I'm accessing the database over at Line Guard Research Lab on Moonbase.
My father's lab?
I thought I could get a head start with a remote search, but it didn't work. I know nothing more than the last time I checked.
When you checked before, could you show me what you found?
I could, yes.
Please, I'd like to see it.
Okay.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
We are currently involved in research on special symbols that exhibit extraordinary effects when embedded in the human gene. Although my research is banned by Federation law, it is far too important to abandon now. I'm conducting my research in secret, with the help of my wife, Ryoko, Jesse Trador, and Dr. Estede. Over the past few years, we have successfully developed two special symbols: destruction and alteration. The power to destroy and the power to alter. We have selected our own children to be test subjects. Jesse protested, but I believe it to be an even greater sin to use the children of others. Although we are tormented by our guilt, we had no other choice. We have embedded destruction in my son and alteration in Jesse's daughter. There are no signs of rejection at this point. Our research was a success. We've now achieved our initial goal. The next step is to track their development.
No way.
Yes way.
This is how I first learned about you. I still don't know what purpose your father had in doing this, but I do know for sure that they embedded special symbols within each of us.
I wonder how they intended us to use our powers.
And from the demonstrations we got earlier in the game, I would have sworn they both got destruction. But I didn't see Maria there alter that ship into anything else.
I'd rest much easier if I knew. We may learn more when we get our hands on the research lab's database.
I agree. It's our only hope.
Let's place faith in what your father said. There must be something there at the lab.
Right.
Well, hopefully there is something there at the lab. I'm still looking for Cliff. I don't know where Cliff is. Maybe he was back in my section of the rooms to stay in. So let's head back that way. It's gotta be in one of these rooms, right? Let's see. Let's try at the end. Just like what's down here. This isn't a room. This is... Whoa. Oh, it's the holodeck. It's a game room. I don't know if that works, but it'll probably be similar training to as what you did at the beginning of the game. If it does work. Don't know who you are. The incident you were involved in would never have happened if the military had been on its toes. I must apologize for this. Yeah, stupid military. You failed. Okay, you're not Cliff. Sorry. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna look for every bedroom until I find Cliff. Because I am 95% sure the private action I want involves Cliff. Here we go. Yo, Fate! For shizzle my nizzle! Snoop Dogg it. No. You're pretty laid back, Cliff, considering that you right smack dab in the middle of a pan-galactic federation. You used to be the leader of Quark, an anti-federation organization, weren't you? Shouldn't you be worried, or at least a little tense? It's a little late to be worried about stuff like that. If they really wanted to mess with me, I'd have been eliminated the moment they got their hands on you. Well, maybe you're right. Besides, Commodore Whitcomb is famous, highly honored general of the Pan-Galactic Federation. I don't think a guy like that will pull a fast one on us. Even the Federation has its pride, you know. I don't think that man would pull a trick like that anyway. Call it a hunch. So, is that it? Is that the whole PA? I guess it is. Some of these PAs don't really feel like true PAs, but at least not from past games. They don't. Oh, is this not my room? Maybe it's on the other side. I think that's all there is now. Now I can go to bed. There's still time. Take a nap? Yep, it's time to take a nap. I'd rather get more information or time. No, there's no more PAs, so it's time to hit the sack. We should be at Moonbase by the time I wake up. How convenient. I better get some sleep while I can. Well, wear myself out. It's morning time. Whitcomb here, come in, Fate. What? 5 more minutes, let me go back to sleep, leave me alone. Fate here, sir. How is he so wide awake and refreshed instantly like that? No way. We've arrived at Federation Station 5. I'm sorry to interrupt your rest, but there's no time to spare. Make your preparations immediately, then come to the bridge. Yes, sir. So, our preparations are going to be needed, and the only thing I need to prepare with is a save. That's what I need. Because I have no idea. I forget what's going to happen. I know there's some battles ahead, but I forget how much story there is first. There's a lot of story, as you've seen. A whole lot of story. Which way's the bridge? Is it up this way, I think? Bridge! Where is the bridge? Head to the front of the class. Is this not the bridge? No, that's not the bridge. And that would only take me downstairs. Maybe the bridge is this way. Is this the bridge? Oh, it is the bridge. That's a weird entrance for the bridge.
Federation Station Number 5 is currently under a state of alert. The executioners have begun to attack the surrounding area.
Mambo number 5! Do do do! Mambo number 5! Do do!
You cannot transport directly to Dr. Linegod's research lab. That area is protected by transport jamming to prevent direct access. You'll have to transport to the nearest location, the recreational zone.
Right.
Do what you must do. The fate of the galaxy is in your hands.
Yes, sir.
Move out.
the fate of the galaxy is in our hands. That's intense. Now, will this transporter over here take us, like, down to the planet? What? No, this wasn't it. This starboard. Where's the transporter gone? I forget where that is. Okay, no, that will take us back into here, right? And then we can come up here. Central corridor. Is this the transporter? Will this take us down to the planet? No, this will just take us to the basement, as I thought. Okay, so where's the transporter room? Is there another one over here? No, that's just lower starboard thingamajigger. Is this the transporter room, maybe? No, that's the briefing room. Could somebody tell me where the transporter room is? Oh, they say we gotta bet everything on a new weapon that nobody's ever heard of. It's like we're stuck in a bad action movie. It's pitiful. Oh boy, this ain't a bad action movie, but it's bad something. Maybe this is the transporter room. This is the captain's room. The captain's room? Well, we don't want to be here either. Excuse me? Could somebody please direct me to the nearest transporter room? That'd be really nice. If anybody knew where the transporter room is, that would be helpful. Maybe it's at the other end. Maybe this end is the transporter room. Long distance transporter room. Yes, this has got to be it. Because we're going a long distance. So, this is Moonbase. Ah, this is the station in lunar orbit, Federation Station 5, otherwise known as Moonbase. Wow. This is where my dad and his team had their research lab. I've only been here a few times. I only came here once when I was really little. Myself, I transported directly to the research zone. I guess this time we'll have to walk. Yeah, but it shouldn't be too far. Looks like Dr. Linegod's research zone is to the west from here. The west? Let's go. Who says that? Okay, if you're on the planet, maybe you use northeast, southwest, but when you're like in a... I don't know.
Commodore!
What is it?
Just a situation that maybe it's like go out down the hall and to your right, you know? You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
The executioners have been sighted. They've already engaged our front line.
So they've come.
Oh no! We've lost the battleship Sterling, and the Radiant's been hit in its starboard warp core. The Independence has lost its shields!
We're outmatched.
Displaying executioners on screen.
Quickly.
What the? What on earth are they? They're not ships! Are those things alive?
We've lost the Quicksilver. They've already destroyed 37 Federation ships, and we've only disabled 8 enemy units. 24 still remain. They're annihilating us!
Gods. This is far worse than I thought. I'm counting on you, kids.
The end of everything we know is in sight. And here we are on Moonbase. I don't really remember how to get around this place. I just know it has many, many rings. It's like a big spherical shape thing. I guess, I don't know. See, you can see the levels and the wings here from this as we go into the moon base. It's kind of circular and in action, and I really don't remember how to get around, and that's gonna be a little frustrating because I'm gonna forget how to get places. So what's down the main hall? Let's just head right to the middle. Maybe we'll get somewhere. Like a cutscene.
Are you alright?
Yeah, watch where you're going.
Are we under attack?
What is that?
It's a rock? Where'd that come from?
Say your prayers! You ruined our gig! How are we gonna make any money now? It's payback time!
Pepita?
Pepita? Hey, and Sophia! What are you doing here? Wow, what an amazing story!
That's why we have to hurry on over to the research area. Pepita, why are you guys here?
We came to put on a show. What else? But while we were getting ready, that evacuation announcement came on, and we got shoved in here. I was so mad. I came here to give them a piece of my mind.
Everywhere this girl goes, they can't put on their little circus. Unbelievable.
That's dangerous, you know. You have no idea how serious this is.
Yeah, but it's better than doing nothing. I hate the feeling of getting walked all over. It's frustrating, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
You can say that again.
Well, I do know how that feels.
That doesn't change the fact that it's dangerous. You need to wait here and leave the rest to us. Can you do that, Pepita?
Okay.
Alright, so we're in now the cargo bay with Pepita, and I'm pretty sure here's the rest of her troop and some other survivors stuck on this recreational area. I'm pretty sure we can recruit Pepita now or in the near future, and that is my plan. Also, Sophia has now joined our party, and if we take a look at her stats, she starts at level 1. So she's got a lot of leveling up to do, and I'm going to be working on that when I feel like I've gotten to a place that I can, which is obviously not off of bosses, so I need to find some regular enemies. I've also been told that I'm severely underleveled for this area, and that's kind of scaring me, because I know there is a difficulty spike that, like, it jumps to a crazy amount, and I didn't think it was here. I thought it was a little bit later in the game, but if it's here, then I'm going to be in a little bit of trouble. But we'll see what we can do. So, until then, everybody, I've been Cows Crazy. We'll pick this up in the next episode, and we'll see if we can find our father's research notes. Please subscribe, please leave a comment below, and of course,